reasons why I love you and none of them rhyme. 9 times 9, 81, Bonnie and Clyde. We got high and sat by the Wellington sign. I had one hell of a time, it's rock and roll till I...
Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for the Sunday, the 15th of November 2020 edition of the video log. If you're just getting in here, please hit the like and subscribe button. A big thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. Here I am next to Great Lake Taupo. It is pretty as a picture today. Today's topic is God bless Trump and Biden and cause and effect. Cause and effect. In my last video I talked about acts of resistance and the power they have, and our power of our thoughts, actions and speech, the power that they have, and it's in giving that we receive. And what I've been noticing over these past years is that so many so-called spiritual, so-called kind and caring people are putting out a lot of hate and negativity towards Donald Trump. You know, just hate, overt hate. The media's pushing it. It is. It comes both ways. It's not exclusively from the left or the right, but it is more overt and noticeable. There is, it does go the other way as well. And that law of cause and effect, that people are putting out this hateful, angry energy to someone, and that comes back to them. They become a vessel of hate, a vessel of anger. The object of their hate and anger, you know, the remote object, whatever that is, doesn't really matter, because they are the ones carrying that around with them. They are being hateful, angry, negative about these things. And it's the law of cause and effect, karma. What we put out into the universe comes back to us. So people putting that out, it comes back to them. And these things are low energy vibrations, you know, hate and anger. People putting out, you know, love, compassion, and understanding. This is a lot stronger vibration. This is a lot stronger energy that's coming back, and this law of cause and effect, and it's in giving that we receive. And it has been so noticeable over these past years, and it's, and one of the things is too, you know, we are, you know, Jesus was a divinely compassionate master, spiritual master, you know, love, forgiveness, compassion, understanding. One of my favorite Bible sayings when he was being crucified, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Even at that time he was able to have forgiveness, compassion and understanding. And in all the great spiritual traditions there is this core of forgiveness and understanding. But that does not mean weak, or it does not make you a doormat. Behind that there is a core of spiritual righteous strength to stand up against negativity, against unlawful actions. You know, Jesus flipped tables of money lenders. He had divine strength and courage. These things are of the light as well, you know, righteously stopping something. And if I see something like our horrific late-term abortion law, I will, with every fibre of my being, speak up and stand up and say no, and be a voice for the unborn third trimester babies that are being killed by this, you know, law that goes, this practice that goes against divine spiritual law. There's nowhere in my conscience I can find peace with that law. You know, there's no way I can reconcile that. Also, if things come up that go against our human rights, our Bill of Rights, our freedom of movement, our freedom of speech, our freedom of association, our right to refuse a medical treatment, I am front and center. I will be front and center to defend and speak up for these rights, these righteous. We have a righteous obligation to stand up and resist, not to be weak and mild and compliant, to be strong in our courage, in our light, and say no. Use that powerful word of no, non-compliance. And this current world situation has nothing to do with a virus, a V word. It's nothing to do with a V word that you have to be tested to even know if you have it. You know, you have to be tested to know even if you have it. You may have no symptoms, the case-demic. You know, it's not about the V word, it's not about the climate, it's about an agenda that a small group of people are trying to push, fear and control. And so many people are standing up and saying no. They have no power. We are a wave, a huge wave. Of light and goodness, of all people, all good people that are standing up and saying no. This wave is rising. And the media, the controllers, as Pockets of the Future calls them, they want people bickering, they want people arguing amongst each other, distracted, so it takes our eyes off the plans they are trying to implement. You know, Democrat versus Republican, Labour versus National, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, the racism thing, the sexism thing. All of these things are being pushed in the mainstream to generate division, to generate hate and anger, to weaken us, to distract us, and take our eyes off our rights and freedoms being eroded and taken away right in front of us. Ignorance is no excuse, but they are using these tools to push their agendas. And yeah, it's clear to see all of these distractions are in place. So the UN Agenda 2030, global communism, this type of thing, 9 more years they have, 9 more years. They said originally that it was 2 weeks of lockdown to let the hospitals get ready to prepare for a possible flush of patients. Never happened, never came. Now they're just like mask mandates, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff, and people are just, yeah, they've got Stockholm syndrome, and are just following along. So it's super important that those who can see it speak up, say no, point out the inconsistencies in love and light. Very important at this time. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage, speak your truth, support each other, have faith and have fun. Peace out.